asking Allah to forgive you, Allah to give you this, to give you that, when in fact you are living with your brother and you are making his life horrible for him. So how do you expect Allah to accept your ibadah? How do you expect Allah to accept your supplication? You raise your hand or you have your tasbih, drawing it 24/7, asking Allah to forgive you and guide you, yet you are the most wicked human being on the face of the earth. You refuse to forget and forgive your brethren. You're making it difficult for him. You're making it hard for him. And you are priding yourself, I am this, I am that, I'm going to show you, you're going to show him what? Who are you in the first place? How would you elevate yourself? You can beat your chest and say, I am this, I'm that. No, فَإِنَّ لِإِزَّةَ لِلَّهِ جَمِيعًا. All glorification and, boasting belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are but a single human being right now. If you fall, you begin to shiver, and before you know, hospital, before you know, you dead, and you leave the world. So forgive your brethren. Give general amnesty to your brethren. Do not let your heart harbor any rancor. Let it go. Cleanse your system. You don't have no time. You don't have no time at all. Your time is to worship Allah. Do as much good as you can. The goodness that you do openly, do it if you can. That which you can do on, in the dark side, nobody says that. Do it. That is what Allah is looking at. Not your salat. Which salat? Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, one of the Sahaba, there was a time that he was the Amir al-Mu'mineen, and they were in the masjid after the salat. Then a young man came and performed his salat. So as he is done with salah, you know how people pray in a hurry, Allahu Akbar, alhamdulillah. He was just going fast, and he's done. So the Amir al-Mu'mineen is looking at him when he's done. He said, look, young man, come over here. Why you pray like this? Come on, go back and do your salat again. Do it in a nice, compose yourself and do it the way it should be done. Not Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Just within 2 minutes you're done. Go and do it again. The young man, he was afraid with Amir al-Mu'mineen. So he went and he started salat. Alhamdulillah. He did it perfect, just like anybody know how to do the perfect salat. When he's done, the Amir asked him, this one that you did and the one that you did before, which is much better? The young man said, the one that I did, the first one, is better. He said, why? He said, because this one that I did, you asked me to do it. And the first one, I did it because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you see how you cannot judge your brethren. Leave that to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even Trump, if Allah wishes that Trump, you and your family go to Jannah, can you ask Allah why? You cannot judge. Just do the best that you can. Do the best that you can. All this thing that you see, Allah could have done it differently. And what would you do? Allah asks you to do salat, do salat. Go to Hajj, do it the best that you can. Don't say, my salat is better than him. My this is better than him. No, Allah is the one. Allah does not look at your salat. He doesn't look at your lihya. He doesn't look at your clothing. He doesn't look at your pedigree or your tribe or where you're from. He looks in the depth of your heart. That's what Allah look. Inna akramakum indallah adkakum. The best amongst you is he who is conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Conscious. You know the story that the Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was in Masjid al-Nabawi. He was sitting down there. Okay, we're going to up this. I think, excuse me, there is this plate number taxi T657816. I think he's blocked somebody. The cops might have taken action. So please, if that belongs to you, you could go and rectify the wrong. And so the messenger was there, and as he was in the masjid, subhanallah, I forget where I was. So, okay, I forgot. So that's what happened. What I'm trying to say is this: do the best that you can. So the messenger was in the Masjid al-Nabawi with the Sahaba. You know the story very well, it's been said. And the messenger said, by the power of Allah, in whose hand my soul resides, anytime from now, anybody that walks in the masjid belongs to the highest realm of Jannah. So the Sahaba were thinking, who? This is Abu Bakr is here, Umar is here. Who else? All of a sudden, an old man just walked in. This old man, his clothes is tattered. You know, his whole body is unkept. He looked just ordinarily that you wouldn't even look at him. He's like a nothing among nothing. He just came and he sat down just like anybody. He was in the back of the rank. The messenger was in the front. So they were looking at him. This young man, look, this old man, look at him. We do salat. We spend all the night doing our this and that. Okay. The third time, the second time, the messenger said the same thing, and this man came in. So later, you know the story, the Sahaba went and asked him. One of them went and stayed with him to see what is it that he's done that warrants him to be in the higher stage of Jannah. So after 3 days, he told him frankly, said, look man, whatever I said that brought me to your house, it's not true. I just want to find out what is it that you do that is so special that gave you the position of Jannah that the messenger have mentioned. He said, what you see is what you get. I don't do no special thing. I do my salat. Even nafila, I don't even have time to do nafila because I have so many things to do. I fast when it's time to fast. Just that's it. Even the weekly Monday and Thursday, I don't even have time to do because I'm always busy in my work and my family. I'm just busy. That's all. That's what you see is what you get. So he said, okay, but wait a minute. I never go to sleep without anybody in my heart. I make sure I scrape all the debts that is in my heart. I forgive and forget. I give general amnesty to anyone that offend me, and I seek Allah's protection and mercy. For if I have sinned to somebody or I have done something wrong to him, Allah to forget me. That's all. That's how I want them to be thinking. Say subhanallah. Yet people waste their time. Astaghfirullah. Not wasting your time. In the middle of the night, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, Allahumma this, Allahumma that. You spend all this, and at the same time, you are the most dangerous person in the community. You causing a rift among the ranks, and you don't forget and forgive, and yet you are expecting Allah to forgive you. Allah did not leave us alone like that. He sent us a messenger of Allah, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he gave us the Quran, which is the dastur, a constitution, a future world constitution. This Quran is the future world constitution. Whether people like it or not, is going to be, and there is every indication that the Quran will be the catalyst of which mankind will use that as a basis of organizing themselves. That time is coming, because Allah said, "In huwa illa zikrun lil alamin," referring to the Quran. وَلَتَعْلَمُنَّ نَبَأَهُ بَعْدَ. This Quran is for the whole of mankind, but as time goes on, mankind will come to understand the implication or the truthfulness of the Quran. It is a fact that intellectuals are putting forward that the Quran is a book that revolutionized the concept of life for mankind. The only book that survived any attack is the Quran. We have just one Quran, but we have more than 15 different Bhagavad Gita that I know. We have Purana, Vedas, Upanishad. We have different of them. So among them, they have different sects. They belong to different Purana, Vedas, Upanishad, and Vedas. They have different types. The Torah is different. Some are taken out, some are put in. The books that they have for the Nasara, the Bible, also different. Different churches, different Catholic, different community, they have different books. But as a whole, they call it a Bible. Only the Quran, even though we might have our differences, yet we have one Quran. You can't change the Quran. Allah have perfected and protected the Quran. Inna nahanu nazzalna zikra wa inna lahu lahafizun. We are the ones that send down the Quran, and we will protect it. The Quran has been protected and is still being protected. So we should be happy and glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the simple fact that we are Muslims. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم وأستغفر الله إنه لكم غفور رحيم. اللهم ربنا فاغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. اللهم يا مجيب الدعاء ولا تحمد. الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى كل ملائكة المقربين وعلى عباد الله الصالحين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. My dear brothers Islam, we don't have time, wallahi, in this dunya. We have no time at all. You know, there's just so many death that is going on. Somebody died the day before yesterday as we were doing the, prayer for him, and morning somebody died again. And then again somebody died. This morning I'm just being called and I was told that two people also died. One in Seattle, Washington, and one in Minnesota. And this is what's happening. This is what's happening. It's going to be your time. There's no doubt about that. You walk in healthily and you don't have any problem. The doctor have given you the clean bill of health, and that doesn't mean you're not going to die today. So that, notwithstanding that, you should be ready. Just like when you're traveling, you have to get your passport, you have to get your visa, you have to get your inoculation. The same thing applies to this dunya. The messenger said, the simile of this dunya is the same as the akhirah. So the wise amongst you is he who is thinking about the akhirah, whereby he make arrangement for it. And the best arrangement is taqwa. The best arrangement that you could make for yourself in the Yawm al-Akhirah is taqwa, the fear of Allah, and being good to mankind. Your salat and your fasting and your hajj, that is something different that Allah have asked you to do. He will mark it. But a good person knows that he's a good person. If you are a good person, wallahi, you know that you are a good person. And if you are a wicked person, a bad person, making things difficult for human beings, your children, your wife, definitely nobody should tell you. You know that. It's time to rectify the wrong that have gone. Look at the problem that we're having today. George Bush died. And look at the ideology that they were doing for him. Look at the ideology all over the world. He's a good man. He's a nice man. You know, he's resting on the arms of Jesus Christ. He's resting with his wife that have passed away. And we know that he's resting. And he is with Jesus. He is in heaven. He's in that. Yeah, they're saying that. And you are laughing at that because you know what he did. You know what he did as he walked the earth. زخر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس ليذوقهم بعض الذي عملوا لعلهم يرجعون. Wickedness and violence and mischief have engrossed the world in the depth of the ocean. Wickedness on earth, wickedness. So Allah is punishing mankind for that which their harm has sent forth. Maybe they will turn around and realize that they have done wrong. Perchance Allah will forgive them. So this is the time that you have to ask general amnesty. The Imam always stay here and he gives us an information. Change your life, change your life, change your life. Be good to your brethren. Say nice things to them. Change their direction. If they are in difficulties, help them to the best of your ability. And if you know anybody, any orphan, if you know any widow that she is suffering, go there in the darkness of the time and support her. Subhanallah, that kind of goodness is special. The angels actually fight to take you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To put a cloth on the back of an orphan, to be good to one who needs it, that is the highest. Have you forgotten? A woman, some say she's prostitute, walking, she was thirsty, she got some water to drink. As she turned around, she saw a dog or a cat, thirsty, licking the soil. So she went and brought the water for the cat. And it's written for her, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, mentioned that this woman is going to Jannah straight. So you see, little things that you do. It is not the waking up in the night and Allahumma Rabbana. I'm not saying don't do that. It is good also. But your social dealings with the people, that is what will take you to Jannah clean. Your goodness, your kindness, your smile, that is what will go to Jannah. Like if you go to Burger King, drive through. You drive through. Nobody will ask you. As a mercy of Allah. So let's change our life and do good. Goodness. Don't make people difficult. That if anybody sees you, he's scared of you. Your neighbor sees you, he goes in because he doesn't want to come out because of what you will do. Your mouth is venom. Your wickedness, your space, you won't let nobody stay there. You making it hard for every human being. That is not good. If you do that, they're going to work on you. They're going to wish that Allah destroy you. They're going to wish that a snake bites you. They're going to wish that a car hits you. They're going to wish terrible things for you. Be nice to people. Be good to people. These people, Allah created them. They are Allah's slaves. Why won't you be nice to them? You should. And conversely, be good to people. Buy the people. I'm not saying buy them with money. No. Be good to them. Smile to them. Support them. Help them. Remove difficulties on them. You know what? You will become a king or a leader amongst them without them voting for you to become a king or a leader. Automatically, you become a king or a leader amongst you because whatever you say goes because of your goodness and kindness. That is number 2. Number 3, do not remove yourself entirely from the world and say, you know what? The world is fitna. I'm going to go somewhere in the bush or I'm going to stay in my room and worship Allah. That is not Islam. Being a Muslim is to be within the people, live with them. They're going to do something wrong to you, Allah will test you. Then you forgive them. That's the test. You're going to do something wrong to them, they're going to forgive you. That's the test. Dealing with the people is the ultimate life in Islam. Deal with them, but be nice to them. Let them see the bright side of Islam. We are in this dunya today. I just came back from Nigeria. I went to spend 1 month, but I ended up spending 2 months and 2 weeks. And we stay there and we do a lot of da'wah. A whole lot of da'wah. And for that 2.5 months, Allah in His wisdom, He's giving us 715 shahada. That's what we have recorded. The rest we don't know. That shahada came as a result of the message we delivered. But we didn't make them to become Muslims. No, it is in the hands of Allah. Yours is to deliver the message. So each and every one of you in this dunya, you have a job to do. And that job is to deliver the message. You might say, okay, I'm not a da'i, I can't go and do da'wah, this and that. I'll leave to the imam. No, your life. Your neighbors who are non-Muslims, smile to them. Be good to them. Knock at their door. If you see them coming with a grocery, take it. Look, this is how you do da'wah. Help them with the grocery. Let them see the reflection of Islam in you. They must say, oh, these people that we see them with the beard and this and that, oh, he's a good man. Be nice to them. You see them, greet them. This country, nobody greet nobody. They see you and they take your hand. Be a Muslim. The Messenger says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, should I tell you something that will glue you together and bring mercy and love amongst you? Abshish salam bainakum. Say salamu alaikum to your brethren. And if it's your non-Muslim, how you doing? It's been a long time. It's cold, right? All right, have a nice day. Man, this weather, this and that. And I wish you all the best, you know, like that. Be nice to them. They're going to go, wow, I ain't see this thing like this, man. It's a change. That's how you change. The Messenger of Allah and the Sahaba did not spend all their life doing da'wah. Their attitude, their way of life, the way they act to the people, make people come closer to them. And they want to know what kind of people are this? How are they behaving like this? In our culture, there's nothing like this. So eventually when they come, the fragrance of Islam will be upon them. That is how you do da'wah. Da'wah doesn't mean you mount a table and you begin to do da'wah. No, your life, your attitude, it is the biggest da'wah. That is the highest form of da'wah. So each and every one of us have to change his life. And thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we are Muslims. Some people, as we speak right now, they're worshiping themselves. That these same people are saying that they are on the right and you are on the wrong. But there's going to be a time that everybody will know his position. There will definitely be a time. And that time is coming very soon. And it's coming very, very close. So each and every one of us, like I said, we should reflect and rethink our position in this dunya. We have a job to do. The Sahaba did not stay in Mecca and Medina alone, as we mention all the time. Imam Ghazali, in his book Ihya Ulumuddin, the abridged version, the preface, he said more than 75% of the Sahaba died outside Arabian Peninsula because they understood the message. When Allah said, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا كَافَةً لِلنَّاسِ بَشِيرًا وَنَذِيرًا وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. We have not sent you, O Muhammad, but as a mercy for the whole of mankind, as a giver of glad tidings. But most of mankind do not know this religion. And it's true. Islam is the fastest growing religion on the face of the earth. Yet, it is the most misunderstood religion. Why? Because of our deeds. Yusuf Islam, Cat Stevens. We did a conference in England a few years ago. And he said, Muhammad Awal, you know what? I am glad that I met Islam before I met the Muslims. Many people say that. But Yusuf Islam, he told me with his mouth. He said, I am glad, I am happy that I met Islam before meeting the Muslim. What does that say to me and you? We have to change our attitude. The whole world is looking at us. Allah have chosen you and me to be the best of nation to guide the other people. Allah chose the Yahud. They failed and they failed miserably. They failed. In the Yahud, their religion, you cannot do da'wah. It is a sin to do da'wah to me. A Yahud to come and do, look, man, change your life, be a Jew. It is not good because they are the chosen people. They say they are the chosen one. The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac. Not the God of Alameen, not Rabbil Alameen. The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. That's it. They are the chosen people. In their Mishnah and Talmud, it is written that if there is a disease, if you have something that is spoiled and you don't want to eat it, sell it to the stranger. But do not give it to your brethren. If your brethren, a Jew, comes to you and asks for a loan, give it to him. And if you couldn't do it, remit it, the Lord will bless you. But if it's a stranger, add something on top of it. It is Leviticus and Deuteronomy. It is in their books. What kind of religion is this? What religion is this? Allah have given us this deed. This is Islam. It's for everybody. It's for you, it's for me. But we have a job to play, to make sure that this religion have reached that level that Allah have willed it to be. Otherwise, the Jew could have changed and reformed the world, but they refused to do that. So Allah changed them. And He brought the Nasara. And He gave them the Injil, a good news, which correct what they have made mistake in the Torah. Again, they derail, they get out of the route. Then Allah chooses you and me. It's your time, it's my time. Kuntu khairu ummat ukhrijat linnas. You, the Muslim, are the best of nation chosen by Allah today. Why? Ta'amuruna bil ma'aruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar. So that you will exhibit goodness among the people and you forbid them from doing wrong. So you cannot be the best of people if you don't activate these 2 or 3 things. Ta'amuruna bil ma'aruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar. Wa tu'minuna billah. And then you believe in Allah also. If you don't do this, how could you be the best of nation? I'm not saying go and do da'wah in Times Square or Gramercy Park. No, your life, yourself, your life. Exhibit a good life. Let the opposite people who are non-Muslims see a reflection of Islam in your life. That is what the Sahaba did. And if you refuse, Allah said, وَإِن يَسْتَبْدِلْ قَوْمًا غَيْرَكُمْ ثُمَّ لَا يَكُولُ أَمْثَالُكُمْ. If you refuse, Allah will change you. He will bring others to take your position, and they will never be like you. But today, what are we seeing? Instead of projecting Islam, those who are supposed to be the guardians of Islam are themselves committing a serious crime against Islam. That is treason. So Allah gave us a warning. Those who are on the helm of position, Allah said, why are you taking the unbelievers as your bosom friends? Why? Allah is asking you and me. Why are you taking the unbelievers as your bosom friends? They are the ones that will protect you. Bashir al-munafiqin bi anna lahum azaban alim. Give warning, O Muhammad, to the munafiq who are the munafiq. The Muslims who are munafiq, they are in the position of doing right. Bashir al-munafiqun bi anna lahum azaban alim. For a punishment that is so severe is coming onto them. Who are these people? الَّذِينَ يَتَبِعُونَ الْكَافِرُونَ أَوْلِيَاءَ مِن دُونِ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Those who are taking the unbelievers as their bosom friends instead of the mu'minin. They're destroying the mu'minin. In fact, they're destroying and killing them, maiming them under any circumstances. So Allah asks a question. أَيَبْتَغُونَ إِنْدَهُمُ الْإِزَّةِ أَيَبْتَغُونَ إِنْدَهُمُ الْإِزَّةِ. What are you looking from this unbeliever? Izzah, position, power, protection? No. فَإِنَّ لِإِزَّةَ لِلَّهِ جَمِيعًا. All power, protection and glorification belongs to Allah. But that's what we see today. Those who are supposed to protect us, in fact, they went somewhere, they need protection from somewhere. So Allah said, don't you look at them? You forget about the Muslim and you take in the unbelievers because of dunya. Because of dunya. All this thing is because of dunya. Power that's making all this thing. But there's going to be a time that Allah will rectify the wrong that I've gone through. So definitely may Allah make it easy for you and me also. My dear brothers Islam, definitely, we get into the heat time, the cold. Look at the heater, it's blown. This is the time that Conedicin, drink our blood. This is the very time that Conedicin drink our blood. So the best thing you can do is to support the masjid. This masjid is orphan. It doesn't have a mother, it doesn't have a father. This masjid is orphan. It doesn't belong to anybody. It doesn't have a mother, doesn't have a father. So it's your duty to support the masjid, especially those who have taken upon themselves to be members and supporting the cause. Keep on doing it. Wallahi, don't be tired. Don't be tired. Don't be tired. Don't say, look, man, this and that. Shaitan might be giving you a wrong khutbah. You will see the writing when you are about to leave this dunya. What would you say? فَيَقُولُ رَبِّي لَوْلَا أَخَرْتَنِي إِلَىٰ أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ فَأَصَدَّقَ. Oh Allah, take me back to the dunya. I have money, I will give. No. Allah says, وَلَنْ يُؤَخِّرَ اللَّهُ نَفْسًا إِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهَا. The time is up. So now do the best that you can. Who should we go and ask for to help? Outside the street? No, you, us. You should be happy. You should be thankful that Allah is asking you to support Him. You should be. Don't be tired. Don't be tired. Think of what will come to you in the morrow. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he said, even if you are going to heaven, the moment you die, you will regret because you would wish that you have done more to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is your chance. Do the best that you can. أنفقوا مما رزقناكم من قبل أن يأتي أحدكم الموت فيقول ربي لولا أخرتني إلى أجل قريب فأصدق وأكن من الصالحين. Give as much as you can from the risk that Allah has given you. Allah is the Razak. He gave you His attribute, risk. He gave you something. Because at the day of the leaving the world, what would you say? فَيَقُولُ رَبِّي لَوْلَا أَخَرْتَنِي إِلَىٰ أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ. Oh Allah, take me back to the dunya. I will do whatever I can. Allah say, no, the time is up. This is it. And whatever you give is going to be a reflection of the light in the barzakah before the end of the day of Qiyamah. May Allah make it easy for you. May Allah make it easy for me. May Allah protect you and guide you. Your businesses that you do, may Allah put barakah in it. Your health, may Allah give you good health and better health. Those of you who are sick, may Allah give you health. Those of you who are healthy, may Allah give them more health. Ya Allah, those of us who are trying to correct our documentation, may Allah give them a good documentation. Those who have documentation, may Allah put barakah in their documentation. All the death that we are hearing that is happening in Gambia, in Senegal, in Ghana, in Yemen, in Saudi, in all over the world, may Allah have mercy on all the Muslims. May Allah take our life in the state of Islam. May Allah give us long health and long wealth. Our children that we are giving back to them in this country, may Allah give them the yaqeen and the ability to continue in this way of life. Our women, may Allah give them barakah as they continue in this way of life with their hijab. Those of us who have all the problem that you have, may Allah solve it for you. May Allah give us long life. May Allah give us plenty. May Allah make America a great place. May Allah give those who are ruling this country, may Allah give them the wisdom to do just for the people that are under them. The leaders who are on the top of the hill, may Allah give them the ability to see the right from the wrong. Allahumma rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirah hasana wa qina azaban nar. Allahumma rabbana faghfir lana dhunubana wa kaffir anna sayyi'atina wa tawaffana ma'al abrar. Allahumma rabbana faghfir lana dhunubana wa kaffir anna sayyi'atina wa tawaffana ma'al abrar. Allahumma rabbana faghfir lana ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. اللهم صل على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى كل ملائكة المقربين وعلى عباد الله الصالحين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم أعز المسلمين والمسلمات وانصر المجاهدين في كل مكان وانصر المجاهدين في كل مكان برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون ولذكر الله تعالى ألا وأعز وأجل وأتم وأهم وأكبر وأقيموا الصلاة يا عباد الله.